Okay, so hello everyone. So we're going to do this problem where it says find the minimum or maximum value of f of x equals 2x cubed minus 9x squared minus 60x. Okay, so we want to find the minimum or maximum value of f of x equals 2x cubed minus 9x squared minus 60x. Right? So the first thing you have to do is you have to find the derivative of the function, right? So f prime of x, we're going to do power rule. Move the 3 to the front. 3 times 2x to the 3 minus 1 power minus 2 times 9x to the 2 minus 1 power. And then the slope of 60x is just 60, right? We can do it in the way that we say 1 times 60, so minus 1 times 60x to the 1 minus 1 power. You can use power rule as well. So then we have 6x squared minus 18x minus 60. And to find the minimum or maximum value, what you have to do is you have to go ahead and set this equal to 0. So basically, you have to draw a number line or a line, right? And here's negative infinity, here's positive infinity, and you have to put the points at which, the critical points, so 6x squared minus 18x minus 60 equals 0. Divide both sides by 6, you get x squared minus 3x minus 10 equals 0. So then you have x minus 5 times x plus 2 equals 0. This gives you x equals 5 and x equals negative 2. The way that I got that, just set each one equal to 0, add 5 to both sides, you get x equals 5, and then x plus 2 equals 0, get x equals negative 2, right? So those are your critical points, negative 2 and 5, right? So from negative infinity to negative 2, you're going to test to see in the function f of x if it's positive or negative, meaning that if it's decreasing or increasing. So f of x, we're going to pick negative 3. So f of x equals 2x cubed minus 9x squared minus 60x. We have 2 times negative 3 squared minus 9, cubed, excuse me, minus 9 times negative 3 squared minus 60 times negative 3. This is equal to 2 times negative 27 minus 9 times 9 plus 180. This is equal to negative 54 minus 81 plus 180. This is equal to negative 135 plus 180. So it's positive. So that means it's increasing from negative infinity to negative 2. What about from negative 2 to 5? So from negative 2 to 5, we have, if we put x equal to 1, we have 2 times 1 cubed. So again, we're going to do the same thing. F of 1 is 2 times 1 cubed minus 9 times 1 squared minus 60 times 1. This is 2 minus 9 minus 60. This is negative 7 minus 60. This is negative 67. So it's negative. So knowing that it's increasing and then decreasing again, there is a maximum here at negative 2. What about from 5 to infinity? So from 5 to infinity, if we do x equal to 6, so f of 6 is 2 times 6 cubed minus 9 times 6 squared minus 60 times 6. So we're basically gonna do, so have, let's see here, so 2 times 6 cubed, and guys, you can use a calculator if you want, because I know this is a really big number. So minus 9 times 6 squared, minus 60 times 6. It's negative, right? So this is negative. So there's only one maximum value. It keeps decreasing, right? It just keeps decreasing as we go further and further, right? So there's only one maximum value in this function. So we're going to figure out what that maximum value is. So because it's increasing and then decreasing, it's literally going like this. So imagine we have a graph, and this is -2. It's literally going like this, right? And then, you know, at least I think that's how it is. It doesn't, I don't think it goes back up. In fact, I think it goes maybe like this. Hold on. So, I believe the minimum value is going to be at x equals 0. That would be the minimum value. However, I am not 100% sure. Give me 1 second. Because I know that the maximum value is at -2, but the minimum value is actually guys, the minimum value is actually at, it's actually, so this is actually positive. It should be positive. So, because if you put 6 cubed, so basically, let me see, give me a second, guys. It's actually positive. I think you have to use the derivative for this, not the actual function, but the derivative. So once you do that, you go ahead and you put that it's positive, meaning that it's increasing. It's increasing like this. So when we plug it into the derivative, actually, if we plug into the derivative, and give me a second, guys. If we plug into the derivative, so the derivative is 6x squared minus 18x minus 60. The derivative, so then we have 6 times 6 squared minus 18 times 6 minus 60. This is actually 6 times 36 minus 18 times 6, which is 108 minus 60. So 36 times 6 is 216 minus 108 minus 60. So 216 minus 108 minus 60 is 48. So this is actually positive. So I'm so sorry, guys. It's supposed to be the derivative, not the original function that you're supposed to test it out. So then there's a minimum, so it decreases and then it increases again. So there's a minimum at x equals 5, right? So the minimum is at x equals 5, and the maximum is at x equals -2. So then 2 times 5, so basically now at this point we have to find what f of 5 is and what f of -2 is, because we need the points. So we have 2 times 5 cubed minus 9 times 5 squared minus 60 times 5. So then this becomes, sorry guys, give me a second. This becomes, so if we plug in 5 for x, -275, so it's negative, right? So this is -275. So the minimum occurs at 5, comma, -275. This is the minimum. And then it occurs at -5, at 5, -275, and the maximum, if you do f of -2, that occurs, so it's going to be 2 times -2 cubed minus 9 times -2 squared minus 60 times -2, right? So if we plug that in for x, 2 times -2 cubed minus 9 times -2 squared minus 60 times -2, this is 68, so it's positive. So then the maximum will occur at -2, comma, 68. Okay, so that is how you find the minimum and maximum values. It's really about getting the derivative equal to 0, and then solving for x, and then plugging in, doing the number line, and seeing, okay, between -infinity and -2, is it increasing or decreasing? And then looking at the points, so like it's increasing and then it decreases, so that means that at -2 there's a maximum. So then from -2, so then from 5 to infinity, it increases, because if we do x equals 6, for example, it increases. So that means that there is a maximum at 5, okay? I really hope this helps, guys. I know it was kind of a, a lengthy video. Well, not a lengthy video, but it was a little bit confusing. But please let me know what you guys think. Please let me know, like, if you're confused on anything, let me know. But yeah, this is how you do minimum and maximum value in calculus. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and or subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.